Yard sale. Definitely September. Definitely 2018. Couple of announcements. The headphone guide on our Zeos has been updated. I'm not sure if I announced that last month or when that actually happened. Life's a blur to me. So if you head to the link in the description to Reddit, to /r/Zeos, you'll see the updated headphone guide. Hi-Fi Guides is coming along, although slowly. And I've also added a $10 tier on my Patreon. If you don't know what's happening here, this is the yard sale. This is stuff I don't need anymore that I either bought with Patreon money or just it's been hanging around the house and it's time to get out of it. Come to the Patreon, $5 a month gets you in. You get to bid $1 on this. And if no one else wants it for more than $1, you win, I pay shipping. You live in the Ukraine. You want me to ship to the Ukraine? Same thing offered. $1, you're the highest bidder, only you pay half the shipping once it's calculated. Seems simple enough, right? Let's get rid of things. But what I've done is I've added a $10 tier on my Patreon so that people who actually want to ask me questions directly and not have to wait sometimes 7 days for me to get to them on the Patreon themselves, or they're just asking me in @ZReviews on Telegram. There's a $10 tier that is basically a direct line to my phone, and I will literally hit the button, hold it down, and give you your answer. It's like, hey, what about using this sort of paint on the DIY swans? And I held it down, said you got to make sure it's a paint that doesn't absorb into the MDF, blah, 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 blah. So if you want to be in that, there's a $5 tier to get the yard sales and all these reviews early, and a $10 tier gets you that, and then there's higher tiers that, well, just make you look cool. Anyway, up for auction this month, starting with an old favorite, the little Zero Audio Carbons. How small are these? Where the heck are they? I can't find them, they're so small. Where is it? Come on out. Oh, look at those babies. These are some of the IMs that I kept for it's been like 2 years now. Did I take these to Japan with me? I'm not sure. But here they are. These are probably the smallest IMs that I've ever reviewed. And they're little bass cannons. And I love them. But I've got so many IMs sitting in wait. And I really need something to put in this review, in this yard sale. So here you go. The little Zeros can be yours for the low, low price of whatever the hell you want to pay. And no one else is willing to. A little weird. The ships are gone, right? Ship 9500s are gone, right? Ship 9500S's are gone. Everything's sold out. So I grabbed a bunch of them on AliExpress. I said, shit, give me 5 pair. Bought 5 pair. I'm keeping at least 2, 3 more for myself because I love those things and I use them to stream. But let me throw 2 in the yard sale so maybe you guys can get them for a normal price instead of absurd high price. Then I get them and I unbox them and I'm like, oh, this boxes look old. These are original, non-S Ship 9500s, unopened box, sealed box. I have 2 of them in this month's yard sale. So much for me selling headphones for a normal price, because frankly, I think these could go for some money. But yeah, there you go. So, you know, if you would bid on one or you bid on one, no one's taking both pair. I don't want to be that dick. So the top 2 bids will get Ship 9500s on that. This was sent to me by Advanced. And I talked about it and I was like, ooh, it's a headphone stand. It's got brass and it's got polymer and wood. And my friend who does woodworking explained that this is very hard to do. To take like a natural piece of wood and then to fill it in with the acrylic, with the swirls, and then to machine it down so it doesn't crack. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's $100. What? So I don't need a $100 headphone stand. So I have the original box and I'm going to drop it back in here. And I'm going to sell this in the yard sale. Now, is it worth $100? For the workmanship, sure it is. Wood, resin, and brass. It's great. Are you buying one? Have you bought one? Well, now you can. You have the option to bid, $21, and if you win, then you get that for $21. Oh, don't bid whole numbers. For those of you who are already patrons, don't bid $21, because someone else might bid $21. Bid $21.18, because this way I could actually pick a winner without having to go and say, hey, how much do you want? It's a lot easier. My brother has a YouTube channel called C Does, and he does things. He was just doing his Camaro teardown and everything else, and then he started focusing really on rifle scopes, because you can't have a gun channel on YouTube. So in the description, I'm going to link my brother's YouTube channel and his Patreon, which, by the way, has 1 patron, and it's me, and that's sad. We could help him out a little bit. And I'm not sure if he's reviewed this one, but he's giving me another one for next month. Basically, he's going to try to do the same thing I do, where he just buys a rifle scope, talks about it, reviews it, He has a really cool rig set up that he can film his reviews through the actual scope, which is cool as hell. And he edits it with like words, and the first half of his reviews are absolute silence, like super ASMR stuff. So links to these videos. This is not that scope, but this is another green dot. It's a true glow green dot scope. I'll let that play in the background. And now it's not attached to a gun, it's attached to a stick, so he's not gonna get shot, I hope. Because New York is New York after all. So I've got this true glow, and I'll give you the model number if I have it. Is there a model number? Does anybody know anything about this? Here we go. It's just the red dot 30mm any green box. Made in China. It's a cheapo. It's a cheapo red dot scope with a nice mirrored finish, and I'll clean that fingerprint off of it. But it works. You want to green dot your life. Booyaka. So promoting my brother's YouTube channel, Patreon. He has only one person supporting him, and it's me, and that's not the way that that should go down. So I'm gonna put these caps back on, make sure it's off. This will be in the yard sale. Fits nice and tight at least. The video that just came out yesterday for the Edifier. Oh, Luna Eclipse E25s, not the HDs, just the E25s. Packed back up in that absurd packaging. I absolutely believe this is worth $200. If you want to bid on that in my thing, I'll still have to pay for shipping, and then I lose money on it regardless. But excellent little pair of speakers. These things, man, these things. They will make someone's living room look fucking futuristic. Lastly, and this is to save Cheese, who helps organize the yard sales, at least when the bids come in. He's walking around, it's very CSGO. I just went through a bunch of clothing. I made 3 bags of donation clothes, like old socks, old shirts, old pants, etc. However, these are 12 shirts, and I made sure there was 12 because I can't live that obsessive compulsive life where I give away 11 shirts. If you'd like to bid on 12 of my shirts, and I'll launder all these before I send them to you if you'd like, or you can get them with Chewbacca cat hair on them. These are old t-shirts that I don't wear them anymore. A lot of them are ones I made the designs for, or well, stole the designs and then put them on Zazzle years ago. That's a Berserk skull. They're all 2XL. They're all 1XL or 2XL, mostly 1XL, which is what I wear. I mean, look at this one. I made this goddamn thing. I have a bear. I put a bear with a Barrett 50 caliber, and I put it over just like an eagle from a government seal, and I went the Bear Cavalry, United States of America. Who the fuck wears this shirt? Nobody. You know why? Because no one bought it but me. I got a vintage Dragon Ball Z shirt, which just says Dragon Ball Z on the front and then has, you know, Frieza Saga on the back. Tell me that ain't cool as fuck. I got a Goonies shirt, Never Say Die. More Cowbell. Who doesn't want a More Cowbell? Some of them are stained. Look, you're getting my old shirts. Don't bid $1 million for my old shirts, but I mean, please. Buying my old shirts means you get to say, hey, I have Zeos' shirt. Kind of smells like him. And then I bought a pair of speakers to review. There's no fear but nothing to fear but Chuck himself. Chuck Norris shirt. Ha, now you can't see me. It was one of my favorite shirts. Like, look, there's like a little hole here and this tearing here, but come on. How could you not? It's funny. It's funny because it's camouflage. Get it? It's a funny shirt. Rub my belly for good luck. That's a store-bought one. That's stupid. Store. This is one of the ones I made. And I just found, I think that's Tank Girl, riding a rhinoceros full of guns, and the bottom says, get fucked up. I wrote that. I don't know why. There you go. This is, you're talking about like 8 years ago Zeos. Jane's Canton, Janestown, the hero of Canton. So if you want some Firefly shirt, there you go, is that. These two mean a lot, actually, because I'm a big Dreamcast fanboy. Almost stained. I had a dream, get it? Because you don't have it anymore. In blue. And that was the blue is, I believe, the Japanese color that Dreamcast was running, where America was orange. It's a good shirt. But again, I won't wear it. And this one, I actually paid someone to vector this. This, We Are Mission from God, Hellsing. If you ever watched the Hellsing OVAs, which is anime, we're back to anime bullshit. If you watch the Hellsing OVAs, the SR-71 Blackbird that Alucard flew into the ship in the ocean. Spoiler alert. This was the logo that you see for a split second on the tail of that fucking jet as it's crashing into the thing. And I took like 400 screenshots, and I tried to make it myself, but I'm not good. And then I gave it to someone, and I paid him in a Steam game to go trace, vector it all, and color it. And it's been worn and faded out. But this is a fucking it's just a cute little purple bat. I give it to Pasta if I thought she could use it as a cutoff shirt. So if you'd like to own 12 t-shirts that I have worn many, many times to the point of not needing to wear them anymore, I will give them a wash, throw them in a box, and send them wherever. Still shooting things. Now he's at the range with it. Yeah, so check out my brother's YouTube channel. Check out the YouTube channel first. If you think it's worth supporting him, join his Patreon. I'm not going to tell you to join his Patreon just because it's me. If you want t-shirts, bid. These Edifier Lunar Eclipse. You don't think they're worth 200? Then bid on them. Rifle scope, because, you know, even if you're just cool to have it. Original ship 9500s, non-S. Some people on my stream were like, no, it says S on it if it's the S. And these are non-S. Nowhere on it can I see Gibson. It just says Phillips. I mean, it's all Phillips. So that's a thing. A crazy expensive speaker stand is a thing, and the carbons are a thing. And when you join the Patreon, you can do it for $5 to bid on this stuff, or you can do it for $10 and get into the super secret special Patreon only room. And Arzios has his stuff updated. And yeah, I think that's it. I really did fuck up this month because literally nothing in August was an item that I was going to be able to sell in the yard sale. Everything was either borrowed or given to me from a company and they wanted it back. So I'm going to try to fix it in September, and I'm already 5-6 days in. I'm super late with this. So the yard sale was still going to end on the 10th. You have from today, which is either Wednesday or Thursday. Probably going to release this on Thursday. I'm recording on a Wednesday. It's going to go until Monday. It's a short one. Maybe I'll... You know what? It's up to me. I'll push it till the 12th. I'll announce that it's extended to the 12th. I'll give it 2 more days. Because most people are going to watch this and just bid immediately, and then it just tapers off by the end anyway. So... happy bidding. You cannot bid on individual shirts. I just want to send them as a bulk. Cheese will hate me. But I mean, the person who buys them, feel free to sell them individually if you want. I don't care. I just don't feel like giving all the homeless... I gave the homeless people 3 bags of shirts. These shirts mean something. Anyway, I'm off. Have fun. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. It literally keeps this channel alive. And me in up to my ass in goddamn headphones and speakers, which is what you want. So, see you next month, or on my unboxing channel, or the cooking channel.